A bond has a par value of 1,000, a time to maturity of 10 years, and a coupon rate of 8% with interest paid annually. If the current market price is 750, what is the capital gain yield this bond over the next year? The capital gain yield of a bond equals to the rate of return you get from capital gains. In other words, price appreciation. In the context of the bond, that also equals to the holding period return of the bond minus the return you get from the coupon component. To solve this problem, let's start by trying to understand this bond. So first, this bond has a maturity of 10 years. Assume you bought the bond on January 1st, 2000. Okay, so that becomes the settlement date of the bond. The maturity date is 10 years in 2010. The coupon rate is 8%. Its current price is 750. Its face value or its redemption price is 1,000. We want to calculate its yield to maturity. So note that when we calculate the yield to maturity using Excel spreadsheet, we always want to assume that the redemption value is 100. So I'm going to change this to 100. Then proportionally, the price is going to become 75 instead of 750. So the idea is the price is 75% of its full redemption value. Then we can calculate the yield to maturity using the yield function. You start the parentheses. It tells you to first enter settlement date. Then you put in a comma. Then maturity date, comma, coupon rate, 8%, redemption value, price, 75, redemption value, 100. Coupon paying frequency, 1 equals to annual. They close the parentheses, and we get 12.519%. So that is the yield to maturity of the bond. This bond, as of now, is fairly priced. So if you just hold the bond for a year, your holding period return is gonna be 12.519%. Okay, so your holding period return has two components to it. There is the capital gains component, then there's a coupon component. So how much of that comes from coupon? You hold a bond that's worth 1,000. The coupon rate is 8%. And the current price is 750. So the rate of return you get from bonds is the current yield of the bond, and in this case equals to 10.677%. The rest of that is capital gains. So that's the difference between the holding period return and the coupon rate. And I get 1.85%. Another way to calculate the capital gain return or yield simply equals to use the future price minus current price divided by current price. The current price is 750 here, so what's going to be the price in 1 year's time? In 1 year's time, the purchase or the selling date of the bond becomes a year later, so that's 21. And the maturity date stays the same. Coupon rate still 82%. Yield to maturity did not change, still 12.519. Redemption value, still 100. So the price of the bond can be calculated using an Excel function called price. Then you start the parentheses with the prompts. First, you put in settlement, comma, then maturity date, comma, coupon rate, yield, redemption value, finally frequency 1 per annual. You close the parentheses and you get 76.389. Now, you should remember that it means the price is 76.389% of 100. And this bond has a par value of 1,000, so the actual price would be 76.389 times 10. It's 763.89. So the capital gain yield equals to future price minus current price divided by current price. So that's 763.89 minus 750 divided by 750, and I again get 1.852%.